Well, welcome back. It has been several months since I have done an update on this thing. Actually, matter of fact, let me check the date. It is March 21st of 2018, and I have not made a video on this thing. I haven't made a video on anything. So, let me update you guys what went down. I didn't remember where I last recorded. I had to rewatch the last video, and basically it was just me fucking ranting about what I wanted to do to this thing. Well, I got these replacement modules. I didn't film it because honestly I completely forgot about this second channel, so I did nothing. So, got the modules built, got them assembled, installed, and they work. Pretty simple. It took me a couple days to do it. It's because I got sidetracked in between. But when I got them installed, you know, it worked. It was the first time I heard both channels go in a couple months since the original Darlington pack failed. I also don't remember if it was in my last video. I should remember, I just watched it. But I done the LEDs. I got a little board there. It's just, it's running off the original 6 volts that the original lamps went on. Getting rectified. Going through a 5 volt regulator. Then, it fell down. Each of these LEDs have their own resistor. I believe it's 91 ohms. So I heat shrink these ones, but and I got lazy with these ones and just ran solid core wire to them. But that works, and that's done. Autofocus is still as good as always. But to get on to the issues I had when I reinstalled these modules is I ran it that night for about 2 hours and it was all good. Holy Christ, I'm shaky. But I went to turn on the next morning and I had negative rail voltage on my right speaker output. So of course naturally I thought the PNP transistor output or driver failed. So basically, to knock down a bunch of testing, the modules are fine. I swapped them and the issue remained on that channel. What I did was, again, I don't remember if it's in a video or not, but I replaced the original driver transistors because they failed when the original Darlington pack failed. So I thought they might have failed again. I tested them, they were all fine. Some more testing, I found the issue is actually this little guy here. The 2SA-1240. It's a funky package with 6 leads. It has 2 PNP matched transistors on the inside. On the other channel, it failed. So what I did was I replaced it with matched KSA-992s, and I'll probably do the same for this channel as well. But that fixed the issue. It's now back up and working. So now, what I'm going to do... Oh, that's another thing. The heatsink. Where'd the heatsink go? Here it is. I had to re-drill and tap the heatsink so I could, mount the new modules. Well, that was a pain because this guy here, this hole, I actually broke the tap in it and I had to take it in and have it drilled out. So all I gotta do is I need to reapply the thermal paste. Oh, I had to cut this whole back window out to accommodate the wider modules. Oh, and these are just connected with some solid core wire. I'm not doing very good filming this today, but once I get the heatsink remounted, this will be done for now. I'm not going to mess with recapping it, these resistors, the Zeners, the op amps. I'm not going to mess with any of that, because right now we're in the process of moving, and well, I got other things I should be spending my time on instead of fucking around with this amplifier. A few hours later, and all I've done is I'm in the process of putting it back together, but before that, I went ahead and I changed that matched transistor on the other channel and I replaced it with the same pair of matched KSA-992s. Not quite enough resolution to actually see it, but same as up there. So now the channels are fully equal in what transistors they have. Now, to tackle this. Right, so I got the modules reinstalled. How I did that was I put a couple fairly big chunks of a thermal compound on the back of these adapter plates. And I got this, if I can get in the shot here, I got this small putty knife. It's hard to see, but you can see how it's kind of tapered on one side. So I put the drops of the thermal paste on, and I got this and kind of like, done that and smeared it around the back of the module. Then I ran the screws in. Bent the solid core wire is actually a pretty bad idea because it's really hard to remount these after they've been out because you pretty much have to force the wire in to bend it. Then I went in with my tweezers and kind of bent it myself a little bit to try to take some stress off, and I'm always dropping shit on my floor. I think for the time being, once I get the bottom back on it, ouch, it'll be done. I'll stick it on the rack with its tuner that I fixed several times, and I guess I can call this project done for now. Well, I think that finishes this project off for now. I need to get it back on my rack and get this entire workbench packed up to get ready for the new move. When we get moved in, get all settled, I might come back to this and do the recap job, modify the tone circuit, and swap out a single op amp. But I don't know, I'm just going to use it for now. So stick it back on the rack. Probably swap out the Sherwood I'm using as a power amp and run it back in this, because I'm using this Pioneer 636 as a pre. So I hope you guys enjoyed this year-long, I don't know, 4 or 5 part video series. I'll catch you guys in the next video.